Thanksgiving came out on the 17th, which is just in time for the actual holiday and a week before Black Friday. And this is a movie that is actually bringing in a bit of an audience. So I would say Thanksgiving is a gory slasher comedy, and Eli Roth is the perfect director to take on this project. Initially, when you watch the trailer, you might think the premise is a bit silly, but he is really the perfect director to make this kind of thing work. I've been pleasantly surprised by customer reaction to this film, and by how many people are actually coming to see it, because Thanksgiving's not a holiday in the UK. But in general, it's been a really good year for horrors in my opinion, especially with movies like Evil Dead Rise, Talk to Me, and the new Saw. And it's nice to add a throwback slasher into the mix. Maybe that's a bit of a reason why it seems to be doing quite well. The movie begins in Plymouth, Massachusetts, which is the home of Thanksgiving, and a crowd is forming outside a mega store looking to get their Black Friday deals at midnight. The scene in itself is pretty anxiety inducing and provides some social commentary into the herd mentality that surrounds Black Friday deals, as well as setting up the events that follow in the rest of the movie. So a year passes and suddenly a mysterious killer emerges on the scene wearing a John Carver mask. And there are really four key suspects as to who the killer might be. But this was the best part of the movie for me, was trying to figure out who the killer is, using the little clues and ignoring the red herrings along the way. And I really enjoyed the mystery aspect. So from this moment on, the film really follows a Scream or Halloween kind of structure, where a group of characters is being terrorized by a brutal killer. But this film really differentiates itself in the comedic side of things, with fun little Thanksgiving moments thrown in there. A good example of this is actually a scene from the trailer, which really made me grimace during the movie, when one of our main characters is stabbed through the eardrum with a sweet corn holder, and we can hear the ringing in her ears as she's trying to escape her assailant. Another example could be when one of our characters is roasted like a turkey. For me, tonally, this film really hits the mark and strikes the balance between horror and comedy. It reminds me of a Happy Death Day from years gone by. Ultimately, I'm going to give this one a harsh 6 out of 10. It could push higher, but for what it is, I think that's a respectable rating, and it surely is one of Eli Roth's best pieces of work. I would say it's definitely worth going to watch with a group of friends to see a little bit of gore and a little bit of comedy. Quote of the film is definitely when John Carver says, "There will be no leftovers." So what's coming up? In the midweek we've got Napoleon, which is a big one. Then on the weekend we've got Disney's newest film, Wish. And I'm holding off on my Hunger Games review till I finish the book, because I want to give a comprehensive one. So until next time,